Previously on Mushroom Journeys.
That looks like a good spot. Let's head over there.
It's mushroom time, it's mushroom time. Let's go outside, see what we find. It's mushroom time, it's mushroom time. It's time for mushroom journeys.
Hey friends, before we head out into the wilderness again, let's go check on this fallen elm tree behind the barn over here. It's produced many a morel mushroom in the recent years. It looks completely dead. It's completely fallen over at this point. I'm not sure if there'll still be any, but it's worth a look-see, that's for sure. All right, let's go take a look at this elm tree. First half fell down, I think 3 years ago. And the second half just fell down like a year and a half ago, I think. I don't see anything. It's awfully dead. Oh, okay. Check it out. Got at least two. Nice yellows right there. Cool. Okay, now I'm starting to see some more. Once you get low and find a couple, good to stay in one spot and just look. Here's another one right here, a little younger. And then down here, there's another one. And further down there, there's another one. God, I don't want to crush any. There's 1, 2, 3 more. Let's harvest these and count them. One, two, beauties. Three, 4, 5. Oh. Quite a few back there. And a nice one there, and a nice one there. Where were we? 5, 6, 7. By the looks of these, they've been out for a few days. I'm gonna leave that little tiny one. 8. Oh, this one got trampled. A few get trampled here. 9, 10. 11. Let's see, let's leave that little guy right there. Ooh. There's another one that got its top cut off. I don't know. What is that? 10 and a half, 11? Lost track. I always do. 12. Here's a little half one. 12 and a half. 13. Cool. What else we got? Anything? There's another one. Little one. 14. They do seem to like areas with grass. There's one more right out in the open. I don't know how I missed that. I almost stepped on it. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. There's another one. 16, 17, I guess. All right, cool. Okay, well, I don't see any more over here on this side of the tree. So, smaller mushrooms, not quite as many as last year, but still pretty good. I was half expecting not to find any as this tree is completely dead. Sad to see it go. Glad to see the mushrooms, but I'll be sad to see them go here in the next year or two as well. Whew, it's blustery. Got some weight in the bag. It's a good feeling. All right, let's see if we can find a new area to explore. Going in cold is not often lucrative, but it's worth a shot. We'll give it a try. This spot looks pretty good. Let's check it out. One of my favorite flowers of spring, cardinal flower. Some phlox here too. All right, wish me luck, cardinal flower. So this looks pretty good. We got a nice wide open floodplain, creek valley. Got some big mature trees. I do see some sycamores and some elms. So the season hasn't been so good so far. We've had some delays due to some intermittent cold nights, cold days in the 40s, in the 30s at night. Old ash tree. Nothing there. Check out this sycamore. It's pretty cool. Let's see, what kind of tree is this? Looks like slippery elm. Nothing there. Oh, daffodils. Yeah, we're hitting upon someone's property here. End of the line. Oh, there's some dead slippery elm. Yep, nothing there. Whoa. Whoa. Let's discuss the three types of fruiting situations for the yellow morel mushroom. There's three different ways this mushroom will be fruiting that you may encounter when out mushroom hunting. The first form of fruiting will be in a lowland area, a floodplain along a creek valley or a riverside or lakeside. These areas can be very productive, they can be very large, and the mushroom fruiting will be sporadic. It won't necessarily be associated around the base of any one tree. It could be 30 feet from a tree. They'll just kind of be popping up everywhere. I'm not sure if it's just one giant organism or the commingling of many organisms, but that is the most productive type of fruiting for this mushroom. So that's the first type of fruiting situation for the yellow morel. The second type would be around the base of a dying tree. In this situation, the morel is losing its food source from its host tree as it dies, and over the course of about 5 or 6 years, it will put all its remaining energy into putting up fruiting bodies and sending its spores out into the world. It'll start off slow and then can be very productive and then just kind of peter out after a while. So that's the second type of fruiting situation. The third situation for the fruiting of the yellow morel mushroom will be around the base of a healthy tree. In this case, the mycelium is healthy, the tree is healthy, and it has a little extra energy to put up a few fruiting bodies, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. These areas won't be quite as productive, but they are very reliable and the good spots to know because you can go back year after year after year, maybe even for decades, and find mushrooms there. So there are the 3 different types of fruiting situations for the yellow morel, Morchella americana. I'm not sure why, but I always have better luck finding morels when it's raining. Oh, look over here. Can you see that? It's a giant morel right there. Oh, there's 2 of them. That's a heck of a find. It's a heck of a mushroom. I don't know if I can even get my clippers around it. That's too big, I'm gonna have to pull it up. That's incredible. Yeah. Also giant. Things are popping now. We got some rain. Last year they started coming out closer to April 10th, but it's about 2 weeks later. This year it seems like it's the 24th now, and some of the usual mushrooms are coming up in the usual spots. So we got a couple walnuts and a medium-sized slippery elm here. Almost exactly where it came up last year. There's one single mushroom. A little bit of mold on that one. Looks like I got an odd pine slug as well. I wouldn't eat it anyway, seeing as we're 15 feet from the road, 20 feet from the road.
Warning, mushrooms can accumulate heavy metals and toxins, so you want to stay far away from human habitation and roads, at least 500 feet. So unfortunately, I'll have to toss this one.
Right, since we found that one, there's another spot down here where I find morels. I'll show you. This was a very productive spot for me for a long time, but the trees are just too dead at this point. But yeah, I found quite a few here. 6 or 8 at a time some years, and one of the biggest morels I've ever found, I think I found here. Don't see anything there today. But there's another spot over here where I still find them. Right by this tulip tree, this dead oak tree, and this maple in this trashy heap. Let's see. Nothing there. Oh, yep. You see that? It's a big one. Oh, there's 2. Wow, that's a nice one. This one's starting to rot a bit, but a good sized one. The tulip poplar tree is a tree associated with the morel mushroom, but it's one I associate more with the Morchella diminutiva. That's the smallest type of morel. There's just so many poplar trees, you would spend an inordinate amount of time trying to look under every poplar tree. Yeah, that might be what's happening here. This yellow morel might be living in association with this poplar tree. Yeah, it's a beautiful example. And look, there was one here. I don't know what happened to that one. Did somebody eat it? I hope not. It's a shame they can't be eaten, but life will go on.
Next time on Mushroom Journeys.
That's a nice long skinny one.